All right, it says we are live. We're gonna go with this live, and of course, the moment I click live, it seems like we dropped some speed here. So hopefully, we're coming through live to you. Hopefully, you can get a decent quality or a decent image. Oh, hang on, gotta drop that. All right, there we go. Kind of grainy, a little bit grainy. I don't know why the webcam's doing that to me, but we got some things to talk about tonight. Definitely have got some things to talk about. Definitely got some things to show. So leave me a comment really quick, though, if the sound's coming through. So we'll make sure we are functioning properly here before we really get going down any topics. Well, I guess I can answer my own question on the sound, huh? All right, I can hear sound. Hopefully everybody else can hear sound. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Excited to be here tonight. Really looking forward to this one. Actually, I got some things going on in the brain tonight. I was looking forward to talking with the group about. You're all part of my fish crew. I got to keep everybody up to date here. Who we got coming in here? So I know. Okay, so really quick, before we get truly started, talk about the major elephant in the room. I need to give a shout out here to the first person actually in the chat, and this is not that. So everybody has been instrumental support to me. Like the overall support I'm getting is absolutely amazing. I really hope there's not a lag with my video and sound. It's looking a little rough, but I'm going to butcher the name and I apologize. But Mr. Majrul Singh, he has literally gone back and starting video 1 of my channel has like binged watched my entire channel. And I knew he was leaving the chat here shortly, so I was hoping to catch him really quick. But like every video, he has left me a comment on his experiences, something that he's seen in the video, something he's learned from the video. So I cannot, like Majrul, if you're, hopefully you're still on this. You said you're going to catch the replay. Thank you for that, like unconditional support. It's been awesome. Like this entire past almost 2 weeks, actually a week maybe, of like everything is just. Yeah, you really binge watched everything. So thank you for that. It's really awesome to watch that. But then everyone else, though, by all means, thank you so much. As Ian Atkins is saying, we are so close to 2K. We're getting there. We got Mr. Guppy Guru himself in the house, modding for us. We got Sharon Miller here as a mod. Cannot thank you both enough. Sharon shared up some incredible stuff on Instagram. It's making me a little fish envy. Is that a way to say it? And Mr. Bees, thank you for sharing this out on the FishTuber notifications. So, Mr. Bees, if you're still here in the stream or the chat, hopefully starting next week. So after this coming week, Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I think that's when we're going to officially start that stream schedule of when I hope to be able to do that very consistently each week. You know, that's the one night I can do. And it will guarantee, well, I shouldn't say guarantee. It's the best night for me with my work schedule. And even the days I work, 7 p.m. still gives me enough time to get home, kind of get the family settled. And with this new area we are in, I don't have to break things down anymore. So, all right. Adams Aquaculture, Daryl Dimer. We got Marlon Chaser, 87. Mark says it's laggy, but I can hear you. I don't know why. Like, everything looked to be going good until I hit go live. So things I've still got to adjust here. So as you can see, we are not in the fish room tonight. That's the biggest change right now. So the biggest change is this is the new, we're going to call it the new studio. I don't even want to call this new area that I'm setting up for live streaming. And it's going to be, it's still a very much of a work in progress. So I can even tell on my end that it's a little laggy, at least the video quality probably, but it was almost like it's like lost the feed, man. Don't tell me we're losing feed. Ugh. This better not. I was wondering if we were gonna have some issues here. I was concerned we were going to. Still say I'm live. So one of the things I need to figure out. Keeps cutting out my end. The screen goes blank and no sound. That's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Man, this is supposed to be the good stream, an exciting stream. I think the issue I'm running into is this is my worry coming up here. Is that's one of the first things I'm trying to figure out is how to actually like hard line in my internet connection up here, so I don't have this trouble. Because I know we weren't having this issue downstairs. I have no idea if the Wi-Fi is reached better down floor. It sounds good, man. You know, we're gonna go with it. I apologize, everybody. So everything's a major work in progress right now. Hopefully, Global Cuber, thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting that smash button. So hopefully next week's stream will be a little better. In the coming weeks, it looks like we may be catching up on some things here as we are getting some things dropping in chat. But all right, so we're gonna move forward. I apologize if this is super laggy. I don't think there's anything I can do on my end. Maybe I can. Hang on. That's frustrating. I was really hoping this was going to be even better up here than what we had downstairs. I think I'm losing everybody. Man, things are going rough. Eesh, what is going on? Man, it is lagging bad now, isn't it? This is embarrassing. It's supposed to be a good stream. Gabriel says, "Oh, you're back." No, I've been here the entire time. We're just struggling with some things. Mr. Clady's in the house. Appreciate it. All right. Hopefully this will work. All right. We're going to, okay. Enough time on that. We're going to roll forward. That's probably going to be super laggy tonight. Anyways. All right. So new YouTube studio. We are up in the upstairs in my house. I think the internet is a little slow up here. I wasn't quite expecting that. I also think this with I know my wife's probably watching something downstairs, so I think we're pulling a lot of bandwidth. So that's something I definitely am going to be upgrading, or I want to upgrade. So anybody catching the replay, I apologize if this is going to be like one of the worst streams to replay in your life. But it's all things I've got to learn, all things I want to make better for the stream. That's why my wife has graciously allowed me to move into this room I have here. So we are in the process of actually like going to build this out to be a proper, very budgeted YouTube studio, which is going to be, but I still think it's going to look fantastic and still hopefully pump out some good quality stuff. Like for example, the desk I'm using right now, $15 off one of my local classified ads. It's in perfect condition. I just cleaned it up a little bit. It's not the nicest desk out there, but $15 it allowed me to get this desk. I have my laptop connected to a external monitor, and it's an old HP monitor, but it has an HDMI import on it. So I think I bought that off Facebook Marketplace for $15. Currently, I'm using a very low budget LED light. I do have some new lighting coming. We are going to stick with the snowball microphone, as it does okay. Like it gives me the sound. It gives me sound, right? There's definitely things I could do better. But then in this new room, there's a window right in front of me. So we're going to get some natural light coming in. I am upgrading my webcam. So that's one of the biggest things I'm going to try and do here is actually upgrade to where I can stream with my DSLR camera, my Canon SL2, so we can get a better picture quality. And then I do want to hardline in for the internet so I can even get a better connection there. I just have to figure out how to get a wire run from the main level of my house up to here. So I may have to be talking to my brother on that one, who's an electrician, to see if he can give me an idea what we're going to do there. But we're moving forward. So a lot of things coming up here, but I'm very excited. So we're going to redo the lighting in this room. I'm going to put some kind of knick-knack stuff in the room, try and kind of darken up the background behind me a little bit. It looks like we're losing people right and left. DIY Aquarist, I just subbed. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. You put us that one step closer to that 2,000K, which is the real one we're pushing towards right now. Sand Life, what's good, Trent? I am aiming to finally get over the waterfront this weekend. Maybe we can meet there. I will be going to the waterfront tomorrow. I work this coming weekend, but I should be there tomorrow. I got some fish I want to drop off to him. And that's part of what we're going to talk about tonight as well. So kind of want to update everybody the new things here, but it's also always the Q&A. So hopefully things are working on your end. So kind of want to update. Yeah, I have the stream pulled up on a separate tab, so hopefully it's running, but we'll see where we're at. All right, so yeah, that's with the new YouTube studio. This is where we're at. This is gonna be the new live streaming area. It's gonna be Monday nights, 7 p.m. from now on. Moving forward with that, that's one of the things that everybody was asking me for was a set time, and I think that's what I can do. So moving forward in this studio, though, I have some things I want to make happen. So we're gonna let's change hats really quick. So I got to talk about something with the Aquarium Co-op tonight. We're gonna change hats really quick. Let's jump over to the waterfront hat. All right, talking waterfront now. So everybody knows I'm a big fan of the waterfront, right? It's a new local fish store in my area. Lewis, the owner, is a great guy. He's helped me out already on some fish, some setups. He's giving me some fish. I've purchased fish from him. He's brought fish for me. We've got foods, kind of like just really good guy. Awesome shop going on. So we got talking about this new live stream studio that I wanted to do. Really try and up my quality of the live streams and up my quality of my channel. And we got to talking, and he asked me, he's like, okay, so this new studio, are you going to have like a tank in the background? I'm like, well, I would like to. I got to talk with the wife on that one. We got to decide because the main reason of building my fish room was to give me an area for all the fish tanks. Was this to have that? Was not to have to worry about that. And I'm very grateful I do have that. I mean, the fish room is booming right now, to be honest with you. So there's going to be one tank out of the fish room downstairs in the kind of main living area. Then I brought her my idea of this area, this live stream studio, and she kind of got on board with it. She's like, wow, she went online and was looking at like standing desks for me, like the ones you push a button, like can adjust the height and everything. So she kind of got into it, and I went down that rabbit hole of like, oh, I'm going to buy all this fancy equipment for it, right? Like new desk, new monitors, new lighting, new microphone, like all these different things. But then it was like, I already have things that I can make work, and none of you can see the desk I'm using. So that was another big thing for me. Was like, I almost spent like $300 on a desk when I found one for $15 it works perfectly for what I need it to do. And the fact is, like, nobody can see what I'm doing. That was a big thing as I was going down this rabbit hole. And we're getting to the waterfront, I promise. I know I'm all over the place tonight. But I kept watching these YouTube live streamers and just people doing these studio showcases. And my favorite was the desk walkthroughs. Now, granted, there's some incredible desk stuff that people put together, but it's also these people like, yeah, this desk was $1,000 and I push this button and it makes me a burrito. Over here, I've got my $3,000 4K monitor, and over here I have my $7,000 lighting system that you clap your hands and it plays music for you. And over here I have this, and over here I have this, and all together this is the cheapest one I've ever put together. It's only $20,000 and your firstborn child. It's like, I can't do this. Like, it's no way. So then I started watching like budget studio setups, and everybody was talking about IKEA and these different, like, my favorite one was the IKEA hack. No, like all you're doing is buying 2 sets of drawers and throwing a countertop on it. Like, so I went down that rabbit hole, but then finally decided I'm on a budget, but I wanted to upgrade my quality. I needed to focus on some certain areas. $15 desk, nobody can see it. Microphone, it works. I already have this. Webcam, yeah, I want to upgrade the quality of my webcam. I want you all to be able to see better what's going on in the room, because that's going to be an important part of the waterfront and where that comes into. Lighting, I want better lighting in here just because I want to up that image quality. Having the natural light come through the window helps. Overhead light, it doesn't do much. Like, there's kind of the shadow behind us, so I want to add up some. All right, let's get into this. So, Sharon, I'm sorry. I know it sounds like this is going to be a really rough stream. All right, I think that's going to be like the first thing I'm going to work on here is getting the everything hardlined in, because if I keep glitching out, it's going to be a rough stream, and nobody's going to want to watch the streams if I'm glitching out. That's too bad too, because this is like, I was really excited to get into this and like talk about all the new plans that we have here and how this is going to come and like how that's going to be good for everybody watching and the community. And now I'm sad. No, I'm just sad. All right, here we go. So the waterfront. Talking to Lewis about all this, we kind of made a plan together. I told him about my setup I wanted to do. He agrees with me. I'm like, yeah, put your budget somewhere better in what you can do. So part of that is we are bringing in an aquarium into this YouTube studio. My wife was kind enough. We talked about it. She approved it. She actually really got on board with it. She brought up some ideas. Lewis heard those ideas. We talked about those ideas. So either on this wall over here or right behind me, I'm not sure. I got to play with some things. So I still have boxes of stuff back here. I am going to be adding a 90-gallon aquarium into this room. Now, it's not a huge aquarium. It's not a small aquarium, but it's one that Lewis had in stock, and the waterfront is sponsoring me with this 90-gallon aquarium. There are some parts of it that I have purchased at a very discounted rate from Lewis, but he sponsored me with the tank. He's hooking us up with the filtration on it. I purchased a background from Universal Rocks for it. So if you saw my Instagram post, that's where that's going. I think it was Instagram post. I think we did the community tab. So that's going to be set up in this room. We're going to build a stand for it. I already got some ideas in my head for it. No. Yeah, Lefty, I hate YouTube right now too, especially if I'm glitching out as much as I am. And the DIY Quest, I really appreciate that compliment. I do, really do. So with this 90-gallon aquarium, the idea that me and Lewis and my wife all came together on and kind of put together is So initially, I thought about doing another pufferfish, like a Fahaka puffer, right? Growing it up for a while, maybe rotating it out, getting a small one back in. But then it was always that, like, I don't want to go through that turmoil again of getting another pufferfish and having to get rid of it again. That killed me with my Mabu puffer when I finally decided to rehome my pufferfish to the waterfront. And it's perfect where he's at. He's growing well, eating well, he's super happy. So then we started talking about this 90-gallon aquarium. Wouldn't it be interesting to, like, once a month, every other month, rotate fish through this aquarium? So to showcase it, like, okay, this is a cichlid tank. Now we're going to have some like neon tetras in here. Now we're going to have some like rainbow fish in here. Now we can do like another cichlid tank. Maybe we could do something like a predator tank. And 90 gallons is big enough that we can do a large array of fish in different categories, especially if we start them small. So I know, like, we talked. So in one of the last streams we talked about this, and everyone was joking like, "Oh, you really didn't get rid of the 220? It's coming up here." But because this is the second store in my house, I do have to make sure the house is rated for the weight. I have to make sure that it's going to fit in this room. It's one more tank I have to maintain, take care of, and I do not want it to, put a hindrance on my family or anything like that. So 90 gallons we landed. It's a beautiful tank, right? And it's like between a 90 and a 75. There's no real difference. It's just kind of taller, but it's what he had. Sponsored. So again, he set that home with me. We got it here. We got some work we got to do on this, and it's going to allow me to create content for everyone on setting up this 90-gallon aquarium, because I've actually never installed a 3D background before. And as much fun as it is to listen to Corey rant and rave about Universal Rocks, the fact is, like, my background I bought was not nearly what he's spending on these things. Mine came in a very manageable box by UPS kind of a thing. So I'm curious to see how that hooks in though, and how that allows me to install it in if it fits the way it should be fitting. But then watching Corey's latest video, I got an idea of how to run some air into the tank. So I'm sure most of you have seen that video. But so this 90-gallon aquarium, it's going to give us enough space that we can rotate some fish to, like a massive live bearer tank one time. And we could do a planet tank. And the lights that I'm getting for this tank, I'm very excited for these lights. This is a light that I cannot wait to make this video on, because I think it's going to blow some people's minds based on the fact that you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to get the nice shimmer that some lights put out. So these are going to be, it's going to be fun. I'm really excited for this, to put this together. Now, the true kicker to this aquarium, and kind of where this is where all of you come into this, and I think hopefully this excites people, is every fish that I keep in that aquarium is going to be for sale. So every fish that I keep in that aquarium, Lewis will sponsor me with that fish. So he's going to call me up one time and go, hey, like we're already talking about, he's got a massive flower horn in his shop that is absolutely gorgeous. It is one of the best quality flower horns I've ever seen. And as I'm watching the chat here, if you are caught up in a hurricane or anything right now, be safe, take care of yourself, take care of your family. I can't imagine what it's got to be like. So definitely be safe out there. And this is water. These are plastic. They're amazing. Just water right now, though. Don't worry. But I appreciate your rendition there to Toby Keith. All right, so these fish. So this flower horn is gorgeous. One of the nicest flower horns I've ever seen. And Lewis is already talking about, he's like, let's put that in the tank. Like, let's start you off with this amazing flower horn. So what we're going to do is for like a couple weeks, a month, every other month, 2 months, however kind of timeline it works out to be, all of you are going to be able to see the fish on the stream. So that's why I'm debating on kind of either shifting my desk over so you can see more of this, or hooking the tank up over on this wall where you can kind of see more of that. So I've got to kind of make some coordination with the cameras and different things, but it's going to allow people to see the fish. And Lefty, it's not always going to be flower horns. Like we're already talking about throwing a lungfish in this thing. You kidding me? But it's going to be interesting to put these together, because what's going to happen is that I will make a video on that fish, on a set dedicated video on that fish, showcasing that fish, needs of the fish, what it's eating. Is it healthy? How is it showing? Is it interactive? Tank size you may need. And some people I'm sure are going to freak out of like, you can't keep that specific fish in a 9-gallon. I think, okay, yes. Okay. Long-term, yes. But what this is going to be though, is an opportunity to showcase fish. So think of this tank as a very nice display tank that you may see in a shop, to where people freak out of like, you can't keep these massive fish in these little tanks. Well, it's the purpose of it is they're just holding tanks until they sell. So every fish that we rotate through this is going to come from the waterfront. He's going to send them to me on a sponsorship. I'm going to market them for him. Then you guys can purchase them through the waterfront. Now, for all of you that are not in Utah, we are Sharon. I think honestly, it's going to be my connection. I don't think it's necessarily your connection. I think it's my connection. I think I'm lagging pretty bad on my end as I'm the host internet. I've got to make some fixes on this one. Definitely. I do definitely have to make some fixes. So for the 9 people we have here, thanks for sticking this through with me. Hopefully in the coming weeks, this is going to just continually get better, as that's my goal with moving the studio up here and not in the fish room, is that I can provide better live stream content. And then with the fish room, we can do better just content all around, as we do have some new things going on there. So yeah, Lefty, Hayes, that waterfront link I sent you on the Insta chat, good for posting in chat. So yes, Lefty, you can post up that link. So this actually ties right into it. So with everybody not in Utah, you're right, it'd be kind of hard to market only these fish to only Utah viewers or people that wanted to drive into Utah, which I recommend you do. If you're coming to the waterfront, absolutely. Like if you want a cool place to go, come see it. So what I want to do though is, me and Lewis have been talking, and he is shutting down his shop on Mondays, and he's already got a bigger plan outside of this. Why is this the black screen? Sharon, I'm not sure, because when I pull up YouTube on my end, I'm showing. I do not know. One moment. Let me see if all right. I'm back in. Kind of restarted my stream just a little bit. Hopefully that helps. I do apologize. Man, of the one stream I was so excited to show things off, and it crashes on me. All right. So Lewis wants to start selling fish online. He wants to do part of his business online, shipping fish, selling fish. And I kind of got the behind-the-scenes tour of his shop the other day, where I was able to kind of see what he's got set up, what he wants to do. So I can already tell you, like, Lewis has plans and wants to put all these together. Marlon Chaser, it would have just skipped for everyone. I kind of restarted the stream without ending the stream, just trying to get as many people an opportunity here into the stream, because it sounds like my internet's having a rough time tonight. So anyways, with the fish that you're going to see in this 90-gallon aquarium, they're going to be available for sale, and they are going to be available for shipping purposes as well. We're going to say most of them are going to be. There may be something crazy where Lewis just doesn't feel comfortable shipping it. And we're still working out, too, if it's going to be you're going to go through me to go through him, or you're going to go directly through him, he'll come to me, or if we're going to set up something on his website where it's like, these are the fish that you're seeing on Well-Done tanks, and if you want these fish, you can purchase these fish, when they become available, kind of a thing. So we'll see what happens. There's still a lot of details to figure that out, but we do know that for a fact, since I have the aquarium here, it's in my garage right now, we are going to be setting it up and then rotating fish through it on that time frame basis to allow everybody to view them and then purchase them if they want to. That was kind of a unique way to show off some fish and different things. So hopefully that goes well. So the link that Lefty put up for the waterfront is an active link. It's just not going to have everything on his website yet, as he's still working on the coding aspect of things to get fish in stock and that kind of a nature. But his business is doing well. So he wants to try and expand it further to, really help people as well on that one too. Yeah, Lefty. So probably the plan would be to go through him. We're not sure yet. Like, it would be sweet to have something on there of like, these are the fish showcased on Well-Done tanks. But honestly, I have no idea what that even entails or the workflow that I would have to go into that to get that programmed into the website. I'm just a camera guy. Let's just put it that way. I'm just the lucky guy that gets to hold all these fish for him while he figures out how to sell them. And I'm the sales guy. So with that, though, don't worry. Not every stream or every content is going to be this massive sales pitch. But we hope it would be a way to incorporate more individuals into the hobby than normal and kind of give people a chance to see some fish that they may have never seen before or learn some information about fish that they never kept before. Because the fun thing about this too is it's going to be different for me. Is there's going to be fish I'm going to keep that I've never kept before. Right now, he's got like a 12-inch lungfish, maybe even bigger, sitting in a shop that he is dying to get into this aquarium and show it off for people. So it's going to be interesting. Marlin Chaser, glad you got a 90. Ordered two 90s over a month ago and still impatiently waiting. Let's see. I would make it go through you somehow so you can gauge how much you might be able to sell online on your own later. So what I'm going to sell online will be the fish I'm breeding and then everything he brings into me. So everything I get from the waterfront, he'll set the price point on them. I won't be setting the price point on them. I'm just kind of the holding showcase guy with the tank. But yeah, there's a lot of details we still got to figure out. But I do eventually want to start selling online because some fish that I have in the fish room that I actually have not filmed yet for all of you have started breeding. So we've got some breeding action happening in the fish room. We got a lot of fry going on in the fish room. The swordtails are growing out. I've had some losses, had some gains. Things are going forward. The endlers are booming. My albino crebensis are making me furious. But after watching Corey's latest video, it kind of gave me some hope to try and breed them. But I think I'm to that verge. I'm done with them. Had it long enough. I've seen plenty of breeding action. But we'll see though. Lefty, that's kind of the way to put it. I'm gonna be kind of that one of like, look at this fish, but you could purchase it from here. Like, we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Marlin Chaser, I'd order some German blue rams and swords from you. So the swords I've got plenty of. Lewis has got some dibs on them. I know Guppy Guru said he wanted some. And then as part of the 2,000 subscribers giveaway I want to include a 6-pack of fry to someone. So I've talked about giving away some fish on that. I think that's what I kind of came down to determine is I want to give away some fish that I have personally bred. So you can get those fish and say, this line came from Well-Done tanks, even though it's not a line yet, or I haven't been breeding these things for 30 years, but just enough to know that like I put the time into breeding these, I got them to breed successfully, and I want somebody else to be successful with them. So that's going to be part of the 2000 giveaway is one of the packages you can win in that is going to be a group of fry from me, from my Kohaku swordtails, my albino Kohaku swordtails. So we'll see what comes from there. But yeah, the German blue rams are doing good. I still have not gotten them to breed yet. I did lose my original female that came from the waterfront. So I'm down to the trio I purchased off Aquabid. So it's good because I have them, and I'm really thinking that my other pair was just old. But now that we'll see. Really, really, really hoping for breeding action soon. I got a breeding cone with my discus, and they are showing a lot of interest. So I need to move the Plecos out this week, and hopefully we'll get some breeding action going on there, and I can kind of really single into a pair. Cancer Train, did you get rams from Coral Bandit? So my German Blues did not, I don't think they came from Coral Bandit, but I know which ones you're talking about. I did bid on some black rams from Coral Bandit. I'm not sure how far I'm going to take it. I still got some time to see if I want to up my bid. I am not the highest bidder currently, but the gentleman in Utah that I know has the very black rams got them from this guy. I found that out, found his post on Aquabid, and I did go after them. I've just got to kind of see if I can fund that purchase, if I want to run down that purchase, because I have got a lot of things going on right now. I've got some fish coming in. Well, working with Wild Fish Tanks. He's got some fish for me. He's going to send to me. I know the Aquatic Monkey business has some fish they're going to send out to me. There's some fish I think I want to pick up from the waterfront. But and then I got to put money into building this out and different things and all that here. But Cancer Train, there's a fish room tour somewhere on here of Coral Bandit's fish room. That'd be cool to see. I'm gonna go track that down actually because his fish are awesome. So that's one person that I would be happy to get those pitch black rams from, and he's very honest about it too. I really appreciated that he did a post of like pitch black rams and then dark rams with a very much of a tagline of like these are not perfectly black. Marlin Chaser coming in with the $10 thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. You've always been a massive supporter to me. And I have to say, so every one of you that have supported me of watching the videos, super chats, again, you do not have to send any. If you cannot, please don't. But always appreciate it. So Marlon Chaser, thank you so much. But it's all of you have allowed me to do more of this. So a lot of the equipment that I'm actually purchasing for my new YouTube setup is honestly come from all of you. The views you give me on the channel, all that nature, different kind of thing. It's allowed me to start expanding some. Like it's still expensive by all means, but I still have goals to upgrade what I want to do. So right now the focus is kind of get this set up, get the fish room kind of buttoned up a little bit. And then from there, I want to start paying off some of the things I have to then allow me though to continue to upgrade and make better processes. And my whole entire goal is to bring better content to everyone. I've been doing a lot of studying of Aquarium Co-op. If you're not a member of Aquarium Co-op, you can be. They have a new members only forum. He did some channel reviews. I went down that rabbit hole. So I've been making some changes on my on my channel and thinking about how I can better streamline this, but in turn make better content for everyone. Because I'm learning lighting. I'm learning my camera skills. I'm learning how to take better B-roll and these different things. And so one of the big changes I'm going to do is I was pumping out 2 videos a week for a while there with 1 live stream. I'm going to go down to 1 video a week and 1 live stream a week. That way it's going to hopefully allow me to make better content. So when a video comes out, it's going to be more polished, better footage, better quality, better audio, better B-roll. Better overall is my end goal for that. So I'm thinking I'm going to stick with the Friday upload, Monday live stream, so that we're kind of separated throughout the week a little bit. But that's my goal there. So you may be seeing some changes coming. And so instead of pumping out and the reason I was doing so many videos so fast, I felt like is that I had a story I wanted to tell. I was making so much progress on the fish room that if I didn't release these videos, nobody would see them. They wouldn't get it wouldn't make the same impression if you finally saw them. But my end goal here is I really want to make the quality over quantity. Because there's channels that I've seen that they pump out 5 videos a week, daily live streams kind of a thing. But if they're not good quality, nobody cares. Occasionally you're going to put one out that's an interesting title. Like I know my latest one on the crypt, it kind of caused a stir among the community of you must have seen that somewhere else. And yes, I did. And anyways, but I want to make the better quality over quantity. Let's see. There's a fish room tour. Let's see. Marlin Chaser, I may have a good source for you on the black rams. I'm interested. Give me if you're on Instagram, send me a direct message on Instagram. Leave me a comment on a video, something there. I want to talk further on that one. I'm still interested in trying to get those black rams. to try my hand at them. I think I can do okay with them. Lefty, thank you for the link. Let's see. Catcher Train. I was just looking at his rams on Aquabit earlier. I currently have no heaters in my fish room, so not sure if I want to add a bunch for rams. So I have a couple tanks specifically with heaters in them that I knew since I wanted to breed the German Blue Rams. Then there's kind of a row of tanks I've added that my thought process almost is if I can add rams in, like that's where it's going to be instead of like rams on this rack kind of a thing. So I'm willing to do that. Cancer Drain, that's a beautiful. So Cancer Drain is talking about the Geophagus Brasiliensis growouts are almost breeding size. That's a beautiful fish, man. That's a gorgeous fish. Lefty hit it on the head. Quality over quantity. Sometimes more isn't always better. And that's where it gets. Then after watching video or Corey's channel critiques, that's where it really came down to is if I want to grow, I need to provide content. I need to provide decent content, and I need to provide information that's going to help people. And then I think, what is it, Catch Trend? I would just get on a schedule. That way people know to look out for your videos on certain days. So yeah, so the schedule is going to be Friday uploads with some Monday live streams, what I'm looking at right now. And it can maybe occasionally like an extra video snuck in there sometimes. I know like occasionally I throw a video out on a Sunday. I did the Because Your Fish room tour on a Sunday because I was just so excited to get that video out. And I knew I wanted to do a good thing there. Please don't do the skip a week thing, though. We'd miss the live streams. I don't plan on skipping any weeks. I mean, occasionally there's going to come a time I may be out of town. My anniversary was this past weekend. So I know me and my wife are going to try and get away this coming week. A week from Saturday kind of a thing. So I hopefully be back in town for the live stream. But all right, that kind of catch up on everything. Got to run down the mental check. And I apologize. I'm not sick. I just woke up with some insane allergies today, so I'm still very stuffed up from everything. All right, so there's the waterfront. There's the plans of the YouTube studio. We put this hat back on. Then we got to talk a little bit about on this here. So Cancer Train, do you post on any fish forums? So the fish forum that I post on occasionally, I'm really working on trying to get myself to do a daily post there. One of the things I'm trying to do right now on my community tab is a daily post for everybody. So I'm a member of the Aquarium Co-op YouTube channel. I pay that $5 for the membership there. And part of that, it gave me access to his new fish forum that he's generated. And that's where I post. So I'm part of that community. I did get some early access to that forum from Corey, and it allowed me to kind of give some input on that forum, kind of test the forum out, make some posts on that forum, rub shoulders with different people on that forum. And now I'm active on there. I'm trying to be more active on there because I want to showcase more photos from my fish room builds, more photos from just what I'm working on, different behind the scenes things. So that's the only forum I'm really active on. I'm still fairly active on Instagram. I try to do a little bit there. I don't do much with Facebook. It's kind of my personal thing. So I apologize if a bunch of you send me like friend requests on Facebook and I ignore you. It's nothing personal. It's not that the internet at all is personal, but it's just, I don't know. I kind of keep Facebook a little closer to the chest kind of a thing. But with the Aquarium Co-op, I am a brand ambassador with Aquarium Co-op now. So what does that mean? What's a brand ambassador? So Corey has chosen me to be a brand ambassador that he will be sending me out occasionally like a care package. I posted it up on Instagram a few weeks ago. We got one sent out to us, and it was exciting. It was really cool to get some stuff out of it. Now, with that also, I get a discount on any products I purchase from the Aquarium Co-op. And I don't say this in like a jest or prideful manner. I want to be very open about where some of my products are coming from. And I want to be very honest with everybody because now this will also give me a standpoint of there may, and if I got to check if I'm kind of allowed to, but there's going to be some times where I know that Corey's going to send me a package. I may get such package and go, you know what, I can't use all this or I don't need this. I would much rather turn around and kind of send it to somebody that does need that or can use that. So there's some things I want to do there. I know Peter with Guppy Guru is working on the new project Amidantnoids, or however you say that. I'm sure someone's going to correct me. And he kind of talked the same thing. He's a brand ambassador with me for the Aquarium Co-op. So me, Guppy Guru, and Bay Aquatics, we all got chosen to be brand ambassadors with like I think 10 to 15 other channels, kind of content creators. I know part of what he's doing is that part of the winning package will have products from Aquarium Co-op, which he's able to do because we get the discount. So it's really exciting. I was very excited to be invited into that and asked to do that. And I think that shows like with your all help, we're making some waves in this this community. I'm a small content creator. I'm not big, but I'm hopefully am like showcasing some things to help people understand this hobby better and like help them with their fish rooms and just have the passion for this. So I was very excited to get that. So it's really cool to have Aquarium Co-op supporting me on this. To see my friends getting that. Then I have the Waterfront supporting me on this. And then to come around on that as well, I have Houston Manzanita. So those are kind of the three sponsors have you of my channel, but I always try and do it in a way that yes, I benefit from it, but I want it to be a way to where all of you can benefit from it. So like Houston Manzanita, Adam's a good guy. God, Adam's a good dude. He is going to be donating a $50 gift card to his store as soon as we hit that 2,000 subscriber mark, part of that giveaway. And then with the code Wel-Don20, you can get 20% off your entire order. It's exciting. Like me and Adam just kind of our friendship just kind of grew over time, but it's been good to work with him on things. I've got some wood downstairs that's been sponsored by him. And then one of the things I wanted to do is I want to talk to Adam further and see if we can't do like a live stream with him. See if we can't get him set up on like a mobile device or something to do a live stream to where everyone can ask questions to Adam, get more understanding of his business. Because if you are not part of his Facebook page or the group, we got some sweet things going on there. He does, and Adam just set up an awesome 50-gallon lowboy kind of hill stream setup. So it's awesome to have Adam supporting me, and then we have Aquarium Co-op with the brand ambassador and just encouraging me to make better content and just better quality of content, and then the Waterfront. We have the Waterfront supporting us with this 90-gallon aquarium. We're selling some fish forms. Like we're getting all these support from these different people. And I knew that as I ever was approached with, we want to quote unquote sponsor you, I was going to be very hesitant because I didn't want to lose my dignity and, my drive, or how do I want to put that? I want to be a hobbyist first. So these are three companies and three people that I am very lucky to be working with. I'm very happy about that. We got Maria in the house from Aquatic Monkey Business up in here. We're talking about sending some fish out to me, and the girls are the sweetest, absolutely. So thank you. If you're listening, I appreciate it. I was talking to your mom, and I definitely appreciate your offer to me. So we'll have to talk more on that. All right. So where are we at? I gotta think. Did I cover everything? All right. I got to think here. I think we covered everything. And Lefty, yes, I did steal my hat back from my daughter. But since I have an ugly head, I gave myself my own, I do my own hair. Can't you tell? But you know what, though? I shaved for you. I even shaved for this live stream. All right. What we at? What we got going on? So hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing good in their fish rooms. Having a good time. Tired today. But I think that's everything. So we're in the new YouTube studio. Fish room is going good. I have some videos I need to edit definitely to get out. I've got two kind of pre-scheduled, some okay for a couple weeks now. But I've got some things I want to work on. I got some videos. One of the most popular videos I've seen on YouTube right now is the day in the fish room. I think Fish Boy is doing those, and he's doing a ton of those. And man, his channel just exploded in popularity. But he's got some awesome stuff. He's got a beautiful fish room. So I was thinking about it, though. Like, I've never really showcased what I do on a daily basis in the fish room. And I think that's something that people are always interested in. Like, how long does it take to do this? What's this? What's the idea of this? Like I get up at 4:30 to go to work, and I try and get 3 feedings in a day. So there's some days I miss it, obviously, because I need that extra 20 minutes of sleep or whatever. But like, I try and get up. I try and get down there in the morning. I try and do a feeding. I do a feeding when I get home, and I work on my baby Brian. and, maintaining tanks and water changes and moving fish. So it's one thing I want to try and focus on. Again, this quality aspect comes in is I want to film an entire sequence of my day in the fish room, but hopefully do it in a way that it's not just me like, yeah, today we're in the fish room and yep, this happened. No, like B-roll and like overlays and, kind of the like, okay, like that's actually happening. I still need to finish my brine shrimp video, and I want to finish that out on some good B-roll of the wild type live bears just attacking the surface when you feed them. So things I'm working on. Got a lot of ideas up in the head. I've got to install some tanks tomorrow. I got to get a stand built tomorrow. I've got to work on the auto water change system tomorrow. All things I want to film and all things I want to show everybody because I got some ideas. Catch a train. What's your holy grail fish? Well, it was the Mabu puffer. So if you really go back in time on my channel, it originally was my Fahaka puffer because that's what I could keep. Then I got the Mabu puffer. Now, that's a good question. It's a very good question, actually. Going based off of the tanks that I have right now, so tank size I have right now, tank space I have right now, I am leaning towards saying the Black Rams, but yeah, Lefty says something rice fish. So it's funny you say that because I still have some rice fish on order, and because of the COVID, I have no idea when I'm going to get them. So I don't want to necessarily say what they are yet though, because I really want to like build up the drama, the dramatic effect for these rice fish. Marlon Chaser, I'll give you the source for those rams. My holy grail fish though. I mean, if we went back to just unlimited space, I could keep whatever I want to. It would be a Mabu puffer with some kind of stingray. I think it would be awesome. I think it'd be incredible to do that. I think they'd get along, but the two men just like, but then but at the same time though, it's like, I'm loving these smaller fish, these live bears and these kind of things. So, you know what? Actually, okay. Next to the black crabs and next to the rice fish, it's a red eye puffer. That's what I'm gonna have to say on that one. Cancer Train is a red eye puffer is one that I could actually keep in a smaller aquarium, and one that I could set up a nice display tank in, like a 20-gallon aquarium, and have no issues with it. So, but they are incredibly difficult to find right now. The aquatic monkey business, I want the anticipation to kill you. I want the hype. I want it to be when I get that order in finally that I'm able to open that box and like, I waited 1.5 years for these fish. It's going to be awesome. Because the fun part is like the anticipation is killing me. I finally quit bugging the company because I know that they're not going to ship them out to me right now. They're actually coming from like out of the US. So this is a big import order for me. Catch Train, I don't get the freshwater stingray hype. So I think a lot of the hype stems from the #1 person on YouTube that keeps them. But for me, it's just the way they're very majestic in the water. And it was kind of a interesting idea to me. Like there's people that actually keep these. There is a gentleman here in Utah. I've met him. He's got a huge stingray breeding facility in his basement. There's a lot of things down there. We'll definitely see what we go there. Marlon Chaser says, I love my Fahaka. I love Fahakas too, man. I have a soft spot in my heart for Fahakas. And Seven-Eyed Savini Geophagus, there's my favorite that I own so far. So Geos are a very underrated fish. So I'm sorry, my voice is getting nasally. I'm going down quick. These allergies today, man, is rough. Anyways, Lewis in the waterfront, he's like on this Geophagus kick. So I definitely think one of the fish that's going to rotate through this 90-gallon aquarium is going to be Geophagus. I think we're going to do like 5 or 6 different geo species in there. And what's going to be fun too is if we can make this work is for a month, it may be Geophagus species. The next month, it may be lungfish, or he's got these crazy like terrapin fish going on in there. 1 month, we may do this awesome planted tank, right? Do some planted tank, get some Galaxy Rasboras in there, like Aquatic Monkey Business is saying. Maybe we can talk with Adam to see if he can't do some like pieces of wood in there that I can then reship out. So we're going to see. We're going to see how this goes, but it's going to be fun to show all these because I love geos. I think geofish are very nice. I've had some wide Millerai for over a year now, and I'm pretty underwhelmed. But I haven't kept a lot of the geos. Once upon a time, though, I had a plan to keep like 10 different geo species in a 75. That never came to light, though. That's what's interesting. There's videos I've filmed, and there's ideas that I've had that have never even made it to light. Like, I don't think there's ideas I've had I've never even talked about. I mean, that'd be a scary trip down the repressed memories of Wel-Don's head to get into that one. But all right, I'm sorry. We're gonna try and make it to this hour, but my allergies we're going down quick. So that's what sucks is like I'm not sick, but I have the nasal pressure going on. I got the headache going on. But I really wanted to get this live stream in tonight because I was so excited to showcase the new area and what we're working on. Let's go to the fish room. Let's talk about the fish room. So no longer live streaming in the fish room. Obviously, we're gonna be live streaming up here now. But I do have. So I put a video out on the zebra pleco eggs. My zebra pleco spawned. They're my L199s wild caught. Very excited about that. Got 7 good eggs out of them. I was so excited. And unfortunately, all 7 eggs fungused on me and did not make it. Then I posted up something on Instagram. And the next time I do this, I'm going to make a video on it. It was actually stripping the eggs from my female mouth brooder, my Egyptian mouth brooders. And I got over like 60 eggs from 2 females, and all of them fungused up but like 4 of them. So I've got some that made it to the hatch out, some growing up right now, but I've got ideas. I know everyone's going to say use methylene blue. I 100% agree. But I've got this idea in my head of what if I set up just a tank, a very sterile tank that like for sure no snails will get into, no plants will go into, no plant trimmings will go into. Keep it as sterile as I can, only for egg tumblers, like specifically for egg tumblers. That way I can dose that water with methylene blue. I can run all the eggs through methylene blue. And as they start hatching, I can move the fry over to like, hatch boxes, different things like that. In Corey's latest video, he talked about bringing on these Zist breeder boxes. I've been using one of those for quite a while, actually, and I want to do a video on that to showcase how much I actually like those. So I've got this idea of like, what if I just set up a very specific tank just for egg tumblers, just to tumble eggs in and hopefully create, because I was so mad, like just frustrated when my zebra eggs didn't make it. And like I said, it was my first spawn with them. So I've got some learning curves. I got some things I've got to learn. I got to figure out how to do that. But like that was going to be like the selfish side of me. That was good money. The other side of me, that was 7 yellow zebras that are not going to be in the hobby now, that I could have gotten into the hobby, that I could have given somebody a unique Pleco that's not $300 by its own. I bought another Zist brine shrimp hatchery, thinking maybe it'll make a good egg tumbler. It's an interesting idea. I think the hardest part of that is just going to be keeping the eggs suspended away from the spigot. But man, you can crank some air through that thing. So I've been hatching brine shrimp every day. Been feeding it out every day. Okay, that's a lie. I missed yesterday. I got too busy. My buddy drugged me back into Destiny 2, so I got too busy playing Destiny again. But like that's been the magic for my fish room is even though I've lost all those eggs, I had the surviving eggs from my Egyptian mouth brooders. I think that was the difference of them is that as soon as they hatched, I had baby brine at the ready to feed them. And then I've noticed the production rate for my live bears are going crazy. My guppies dropped again. My endlers have dropped again. So the swords are getting ready to drop again. And it's been awesome to see. I got some new I got some limias in the fish room. I got a couple different types of limias in the fish room. And the pair I bought off Aquabid has already bred. So it's I can tell you. So it's the Limia Perugia. I bought a pair off Aquabid. They dropped fry for me the other day. So to have brine shrimp at the ready to feed has really changed my outlook of like breeding and stuff. So got some things going on. I've added 320 longs. So I'm going to work on really cranking out some plecos. Let's see, the discus I'm hopefully going to breed soon. So we got some things moving. Definitely got some things moving. But I appreciate all of you so much. We are so close to 2,000. Let's see if I can actually kind of see where we're at right now. It's coming. Like it is coming, and it's going to be awesome. 1,938 subscribers. So thank you so much to everybody. Like everything's just going up. I think we're growing at a good pace. So I definitely, if you're not subscribed yet, definitely do so, because you're not going to want to miss the 2,000 subscriber giveaway I've got planned and all that I want to do. I want to do like a 2-hour live stream up here, and hopefully we'll have the new tank going. So maybe we could even include like a fish from there from the waterfront. But it's going to be exciting. It's going to be very exciting. I think I saw just jump in here. Is that the Lazarus jumping in? Lazarus Fish Boy, thanks for being here. Let's see, catch a trend. I think I'm going to build a 300-ish gallon patio pond for rice fish and cherry shrimp. That's going to be cool, man. I still wish my my rice fish made it outside. That would have been a cool one. But I definitely got a lot of good things going on with the goldfish I put out there. And Marlin Chaser, man, I appreciate you. You don't have to, though. That's $20 this stream. Good luck on 2K. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there. It's fun to see the subscriber count go up every day. But it's fun because, again, like hopefully people are finding my channel informative, because I'm not looking to be one of those like shock value channels, right? Where it's like I bought 10,000. Like, wouldn't it be cool if I did a video like I bought every fish in the waterfront? Like that'd be awesome. But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense doing that. So I definitely am trying to do very like informative, but like also kind of fun and educational. But I really want the quality to go up, like we've been talking about. One of the chase will eventually take off. You've been doing a 100K live stream. We'll see. We will see if we get there. That'd be awesome, though. Catch a train, have an enclosed patio so I can heat it in the winter if I need to. So that would be an awesome thing to do, like summer tubbing in. Like you agree, like the patio ponds and stuff, is you can get the heat from the sun coming in, but still have it enclosed. I'm jealous on that. That is going to be awesome. Very cool. Lazarus the Fish Boy, I've subscribed with the notification bell on. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, Lefty. Nope. I want Lewis to have what he's having. Like he can have it right now. I'm not ready to go on a fish store, man. Just keeping up with the fish room. Right? It's been a lot more work than I've expected, but it's also been very rewarding. Next to my last fish room, this one definitely is more work. But this one is also much more rewarding on everything I got going on. So, all right, everybody. I'm going downhill fast. I'm going to go get some, like, Tylenol in me or something. So, didn't quite make it an hour, but that's all right. Again, thank you so much for everybody. I know this is kind of much more low-key live stream, especially since we're having some issues going on here with the internet. But Marlin Chaser, thank you so much, man, for the super chats. Sharon and Guppy Guru, Lefty, all of you coming in here to mod. I know we got people jumping in here, and I love talking to all of you. Thank you. It's been so much fun watching the support come in from everybody, and I cannot thank you all enough. So moving forward, Monday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I know that's going to put a lot of people on the East Coast very late. There's going to be some times where I think I'm going to try to do earlier just to bring more people in. But, yeah, Lefty, stop eating fish food. Man, maybe that's the cure I need. If that will get rid of my allergies right now, I will take it. I will eat it. That was kind of a fun trend we started. I had a lot of people on Instagram talking to me about that. But so, yeah, so look out for the 2,000 the giveaway coming up. Again, thank you so much for everybody. Love all of you, and we will talk to all of you in the next one.